Welcome to For Real Talk. I'm Christy, founder, marketer, and your filter for what's actually worth buying. Because no one has time to overthink every label. I help you find the good stuff and connect you with the founders behind it. This is For Real Talk. Well, hello there. It's me, Christy. Welcome back. So on today's episode, what I really wanted to do is toss out this concept of what I really see lacking in the marketplace between small businesses and consumers. And really what I see is founders who have amazing products, amazing stories. They're amazing, but they have really small presence in the marketplace. So on today's episode, we're going to kind of explore my thoughts on that, my experience working in the marketing industry for the last 20 plus years. I'm also going to give you some tips about what you can do today as a small business owner to up your game. Get out there. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it. So buckle up, settle in, and let's get started. So the inspiration for this episode came from my shopping trip at Costco this weekend. I'm in Costco. I'm looking around, and although they're doing a decent job of getting smaller brands on their shelves, they're masters at marketing. And do you want to know the one marketing thing that really ticks me off every time I go in there? Because you know what? I fall for it. My kids fall for it. I fall for it. You know what it is? It's the $1.50 hot dog. That $1.50 hot dog combo. Damn you, Costco. And we'll get there. I'll tell you why it's genius here in a minute. Most companies don't win because they're better. No. They win because they actually execute. Let's go back to me being a consumer, standing in the aisle, right? Trying to figure out what's real, what's not, and what's just good marketing. You know, all these brands are vying for my attention. And you know what? The loudest brands, the ones with the biggest budgets, those are the ones that are showing up everywhere. Not because they're better, just because they're louder. But you know, and I know people like me, we want to buy from real companies and we want to feel connected to what we're buying. The problem is we just can't find these companies. And it's not because they're not good, it's because they're not showing up. Let's go back to Costco and the $1.50 hot dog soda combo. So after shopping at Costco, everybody knows there's a snack bar, or maybe you don't know, but if you've never been in a Costco, you walk in, huge shopping, the kids are tired, you're tired, sure, the Diet Coke and a snack at the end of this sounds good. And what they do is they have a $1.50 giant hot dog. It looks like 2 feet long, but I know it's not that long. And a soda, and you can get that for $1.50. And just this weekend on the news or somewhere I was reading, I saw the CEO of Costco reaffirm that as long as he was there, guess what? That combo was going to stay on their menu. Now, do you think they are putting it there because they're making money? Heck no. I don't. They're probably not even breaking even on that combo. But that is marketing genius right there. Because as a mom, I look up and I'm like, holy cow, I could get 6 of those for $9. Where can you even go get 6 sodas for $9? Under $10? But the reason this is genius is because you and I both know those kids, once you get up there, okay, one kid might order the hot dog combo, but the rest of us, there's 4 chicken bakes, cookies, the ice cream, because it's super cheap. The sodas are only 79 cents. Hello? Yeah, I'll take one. By the time you get up to actually pay your $9, oh, it's only $1.50. Look, we could feed everybody, is now like 30, 35, 40 if everybody gets a cookie. But they're committed to it. And why? Because it gets people in the door. That's marketing. There's no overthinking. There's no like, oh, this isn't bringing us money and we need to Oh my gosh, we have to do away with the hot dog. No, no, no. It's a very simple idea, easily executed. And in recent years, there's been a shift in marketing. The playing field has changed. The thing is, you don't need a massive budget to be seen anymore. The platforms are all free. The reach is there. The opportunity is sitting right in front of all of us. However, what I find is most business owners are still waiting until everything feels perfect to put themselves out there. And I'm telling you, we no longer play that game. We no longer play the perfection game. What we're playing right now is consistency. Get out there. Throw a whole bunch of spaghetti at the wall. I'm not saying it has to look unprofessional or it doesn't it doesn't meet your standards or your branding. No, not at all. But what I'm saying is it no longer has to be perfect. You don't have time for it to be perfect. You should be posting daily somewhere. You should be doing one thing every day to get your message out there. And let me give you the secret sauce here. Okay. I spent 20 plus years, let's be honest. I started with the Boys and Girls Club. I went to a Medicare Advantage plan insurance company. They had lots of money. Yeah, that company was crazy. They spent $1 million to bring in Rue McClanahan, who played Blanche Devereaux on The Golden Girls. Cost them $1 million when it was all said and done. Crazy money. These companies have crazy money. And then I went over to Verizon. My family and I, we started a small business and we bought a couple of Verizon franchises and we did that for a while. But what it did was it really showed me how the big boys market, right? And the thing that all of these companies do very well is there's a marketing cadence. Okay. So basically, it goes like this: you have an idea. Okay. You create a campaign around that idea. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a sale? Is it going to be kids eat free? Is it going to be whatever it is? You're going to create this campaign. You're going to gather the content. Okay, so for the kids eat free, let's get a family in here. Let's snap a picture of them eating, a cheeseburger. But you snag the content, okay? Graphics, video, photo, whatever it is, then okay, when are we gonna put this together? What are we gonna schedule it on social media? Are we gonna schedule an email? Are we gonna put a sign on the door? Whatever it is. And then you know what you do? You execute it. You just do it. That's what you do. See, big companies just do it over and over and over again. They have whole teams, whole people that are just sitting there creating ideas, executing campaigns. That's their job. And and I know, a small business owner, you don't have a team. You don't have the money to pay a person or an agency to do this stuff. And that's where you get stuck. These companies, they just go. They just do. So it got me thinking about the four tips that I could really offer you as a small business that you can do today, and it will give you some ideas and for you to feel confident to get out there and just start doing it. The first tip is this. You got to get vulnerable, people. You got to stop hiding behind this professional voice, polished. People don't connect with that. People don't connect with polished. They want to know who you are. So today, what you can do, this is easy. You go and you look at your About Us on your website. So simple. Who are you? Why did you start this company? What problem were you trying to solve? Why are you passionate about it? You don't have to go into crazy personal details, but tell me something. Tell me something I don't know by your packaging or anywhere else. Tell me something about you, because I connect with real people, connect with real. I want to see you. Second tip. Okay, this sounds weird, but I call it step on a tail. Um, I heard Jerry Seinfeld say one time that ideas were like rats scurrying past you. And all you have to do is step on one tail, and act on it. And here's the thing, it's absolutely correct. Because you know where good ideas die? In the overthinking phase. You are thinking about, oh, I don't want to feel dumb. I don't want to look stupid. So and so already did this. I'm not pretty enough to be on camera. I don't want my face shown. Or you actually get a video shot. Oh my gosh. And then you spend time editing and you go through this whole thing. And so a really good idea over here goes through this whole process, and then you end up with this version of, maybe it still resembles the idea a little, but it definitely doesn't hit. So what starts as a good idea gets overthinked, edited, watered down, and it turns vanilla. And if you don't know what vanilla means, what the kids call boring. I have teenagers. What can I say? Listen, you're a small business owner. You know what you're passionate about. You have ideas. You're passionate. Just step on one of those tails. And if you don't have an idea, hey, guess what? That's okay too. That's fine. Go ask a customer. Go ask, a friend, a neighbor. I'm sure they have plenty of ideas to tell you. So get out there and step on a tail today. All right. Tip number 3, AI. Let's talk about it. Okay. I love AI. I use AI. There's no way I could do what I'm doing without the guidance of AI. I ask it all kinds of stuff. But AI is a tool and it's not your voice. My 11-year-old just yesterday were scrolling through the For Real feed, and a video pops up and she was like, "Holy AI'd." Look, if she can tell and I can tell, everybody else can tell that it's AI generated. If it feels generic, and it does, feels generic. You know, when you see those emojis and long hyphens and those weird posts, that it's AI generated, and it makes you feel like that person is lazy, doesn't really care, is just whipping stuff out to whip stuff out. There's no connection. I'm going to scroll right past. Connection is what drives engagement. Connection. I want to connect to you, to your vulnerable self, not perfection. Just because it's not perfect doesn't mean you can't get it out the door. Give me your real self. Use AI to do logistics and bounce ideas off of and do all that stuff. But don't use it to generate content. Don't do it. I just saw Aerie. You guys know the brand Aerie. It's expensive American Eagle, basically. And I just saw that Pamela Anderson, she's the star, and it's all about real beauty, real people behind the camera. It's called 100% Aerie Real. So they're committed not to use AI generated images or retouch their models. I mean, this is fascinating to me, because what it tells me, when a brand of that size is picking up on consumer trends, the rest of us should take note. So what I'm telling you is AI is good for some things, but you are looking for connection and connection to your audience. So you don't need perfection. You need connection. This is my 4th pro tip. Information is free. Let me say it again, louder in the back so you can hear. Information is free. Pick a topic. Any topic, go to your browser, type that topic in. There's tutorials, images, descriptions, YouTube videos. It's all there. It's free. Private doesn't work in today's marketing. You need to get out there and show people who you are, what you do, because the game is to build trust. And if you have something to say or something to show or something to educate somebody with, share it. Don't hold it so tight to your chest. thinking that that's going to set you apart or that marks you as an expert. It doesn't, because information is free. Show your process. Give people a reason to trust you. It's okay if you're not an expert in marketing or branding. It's okay. All you need to do is find a way to be seen. Because there's people like me standing in an aisle, scrolling online, looking for companies and brands that align with values. I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. So if you've got something good, stop overthinking it. Just start showing up today. Oh, and, step on a tail. Just one today. Do it. I'll be here watching, looking, waiting for you and your content and for it to show across my feed. Until then, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. That's it for today's episode of For Real Talk. If you care about what you're buying or what you're building, stick around. Follow us along on Substack and on all our socials and at forreal.life. See you next time.